Man, this crypto trading strategy I feel is one of the best out there, and it's great for beginners as well. So let's get right into it without wasting any time. You're going to go into tradingview.com, and when you get into TradingView, your chart is going to look nothing like this. It's going to look pretty basic. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set it up, what the strategy is, and how to make some money with this stuff. And as I'm setting these things up, I just got to tell you, this is not financial advice. This is just what I do. I like to review some of these strategies. So let's go. All right. So this is how it's going to be. We're going to test this out on Ethereum US. You're going to use three indicators. You're going to use the SSL hybrid, the QQE mod, and the Wada Atar explosion. So let's add these indicators and make the changes that we need to make. All right. So the first is going to be the SSL hybrid right here. The next one is going to be the QQE mod right here. And the last but not least is going to be this one, the Wada Atar explosion V2. All right, this one. Now let's go ahead and make some changes. All right, so first we're going to go here, click on the little cog for settings. And we're going to uncheck a bunch of stuff. We're going to, because it looks really messy over here, right? There's like way too much stuff going on. So let's go ahead and uncheck the candle size, the SSL1, the bar color, the baseline upper channel, baseline lower channel, the SSL2, the plus ATR, the minus ATR, as well as the plots background. All right, click OK. Much cleaner. You've got your up and down arrows. I'm going to go into that when we get more into this best crypto trading strategy. All right. Next, we're going to modify some of the stuff in the QQE mod. Again, go into settings, go into inputs, RSI smoothing. We're going to change this from 5 to 6. Okay. And then in style, we're going to go ahead and we're going to uncheck the level. Click OK. Now for the last one, we're going to go ahead into the settings for the Wada Atar explosion. And we are going to go into input, change the sensitivity from 150. We're going to change it to 180. And in style, we're going to uncheck the dead zone. And then the explosion line, I like it to be kind of clean. So I'm going to go ahead and change the color to white. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. All right, so it's a little bit easier to see. Click OK. Now you've got your chart all ready, all set, ready to go. So now, what are the indicators like? How do we know when to get into a trade, right? So your QQE mod is going to tell you, it's going to alert you, okay? Your main first alert is going to be the QQE mod, and then we're going to confirm that with the SSL indicator and the volume with the explosion, right? The Wada Atar explosion. Love the name. So, for instance, right here, great opportunity. Rule number 1, this has to be, you've got to have, if you're going to go long in a position, this has to be blue. So when this is blue, you check if you have an up arrow right here, or it's past the up arrow or the next one, and your price action is above the blue line for the SSL hybrid. Your second confirmation is going to be that your volume needs to be above this white line. All right. So first is going to be the blue bar. Then you're going to check if the price action is above the blue line. And then if the volume is above this line. Okay. And then what you're going to do is, I always get asked this in the comments, so please do comment below and hit the like on this video if you're enjoying it so far, is where to place your stop loss and when to take profits. This strategy works out great for that stuff because I'll tell you exactly where to put the stop loss and how to take profits. So you're going to take your stop loss at below the swing low. So this would be the trigger candle. You'll get into the trade over here. So let's go ahead and set this up, right? So long position, we're going to start right here. This is going to be your swing low. This is going to be your stop loss. And basically your take profit is going to be whenever a down arrow hit comes up. Okay, when a down arrow comes. So right here, this would have been your take profit. So right here, this would have been a 0.94 profit taking, right? Now check this out. Here's another setup that's just happened, right? Just as I was planning on recording this video. So you see, it kind of goes flat. Then you've got another buy signal right here. So if you were to get into the trade, let's do long position, get into the trade right here because it all matches up, right? The price action is above the blue. You've got a blue bar and you've got the volume of above this line. So your stop loss would be the most recent swing low. And right now, this trade is already in the profit quite a bit, even though this down arrow is popping up. You have to wait until the candle closes, but you're already at 1.15 risk to reward ratio, right? You're already at 1.15 risk to reward ratio. So this is really cool. Now let's go ahead and delete some of this stuff. And you could also use this to go short on stuff. And to go short is going to be the exact opposite strategy, right? So you want the bar here to be red. You want price action below. All right, you want the price action to close below the red line, and you want this line to be red for the SSL hybrid. And you want your volume still to be above that line. Okay. So like for instance, this one could have worked because even though this gave a down arrow here, you're not getting into this trade because there's no red bars. You wait until the red bar, boom, right here. This is where you would enter because the price action here did not close below, right? So here is where you would enter. So let's do a short position. Let's see how this one would have worked out. And if you watched any of my videos, you know I don't plan these things out. I kind of randomly test these things. So, all right. So price action closed here. You've got a blue bar. That's not it. You'd get in at this bar is where you would get into this trade. This would have been your swing high because you're doing the opposite because it's a short position, right? And then you'd let this ride until you'd get into. So this would have been a break even trade because the up arrow came in right at the break even point. Okay, so this would not have been that profitable. Well, here's another one. Here's another example for a short position. This is great. So you've got the down arrow. You've got the red right here, and you've got the volume above the white line. Perfect entry right over here. So short position, you'd get in on this candle. Stop loss would be the latest swing high, and you'd get out of this position when the up arrow would come up, right? So here you go. Here, your risk to reward ratio on this would have been 2 to 2.56. So again, if you're risking 1% of your portfolio per trade, which is what I usually do, I don't like to be too risky. All right. So that would have easily been a 2.5% return over a period of just a couple of hours, just a few hours. So this is great. So yeah, this is basically the strategy. It's great for beginners. So crypto trading for beginners, this is amazing. It's one of the best crypto trading strategies I feel that's out there. And it works great on the 15-minute time frame. That's what I use it on. You can use it on some other time frames if you'd like. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe. I would love it if you could even comment below. It would really help out the channel if you like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm going to have a lot more of these videos coming out. I've got already a lot of content on my channel. So subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my other future videos.